In a study conducted by the Mayo Clinic, it was discovered that sharing a bed with a dog can improve sleep quality. The study involved 40 adults who used accelerometers to monitor movements during sleep, both human and canine. The results showed that having a dog in the bed improved sleep efficiency and reduced nighttime awakenings, although sleeping with a dog in the bed could be a bit inconvenient for some individuals. Let's explore the details and implications of this study. Number 1. Bonding. There is something special about ending the day with your furry friend by your side, isn't there? You're getting comfortable under the covers and, without missing a beat, your dog jumps up to join you. Who could say no to those cuddles that take you off to dreamland? But should you really let your dog sleep in bed with you? Interestingly, studies have found that dogs synchronize their heartbeats and breathing with their humans when sleeping together. This suggests a subconscious connection shared between you and your four-legged friend as you both dream away. In the past, dogs would cuddle together to sleep to stay safe and warm. Makes sense, right? Sleep is when they are most vulnerable, so when your dog gets comfortable with you in the safety of your modern bedroom, they are basically acting on those deep instincts for safety and trust. And those bedtime cuddles are the building blocks of trust and friendship that last well beyond the morning alarm. Number 2. Sleep quality. Returning to what the folks at the Mayo Clinic found, about 2/3 of dog owners almost never feel that their sleep is disturbed by their furry friends. Interesting, isn't it? In another study, women who let their dog sleep with them were equipped with activity trackers. If the dog moved, the chances of the woman moving increased, but here's the catch. Most of the time, the women didn't even realize it was happening. Makes you think, doesn't it? It seems our dogs might move and bother us a bit at night, but we don't link that to feeling tired the next day. It's almost as if the good vibes and sense of security we get from our furry friends make those little interruptions worth it. But before getting comfortable with your four-legged sleep buddy, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine points out that many people struggle with sleep problems, like insomnia and sleep apnea. We're talking about millions of people. Interrupted sleep can mess with our brain functions. Getting the right kind of sleep means cycling through all 4 sleep stages several times each night. Each cycle takes about 90 minutes. So doing the math, most of us need 7 to 8 hours of pretty much uninterrupted sleep to be at our best. Not sleeping well can harm our attention, learning, creativity, and decision-making. Therefore, having your dog comfortable with you is super comforting. But it's important to find the right balance. We need to ensure we're getting that uninterrupted rest to wake up feeling great, ready to face whatever the day throws at us. And this applies to our dogs too. Number 3. Anxiety level. Did you know there are service dogs specially trained to sleep alongside people who deal with PTSD? Their presence at night is recognized as a comfort, offering relief to those who feel restless, caught up in the worries of the day. Professionals facing high levels of stress daily have shared stories of how their anxiety and insomnia began to fade once they started sharing their nighttime space with a dog. It seems that the rhythm of a dog's peaceful breathing and the warmth of their body can work wonders in calming a troubled mind. And let's be honest, who can resist the gentle nudge of a dog persistently pawing at your bedroom door? Number 4. Health. Having a dog around changes not just the atmosphere of your home, but also its bacterial composition. Research suggests that living with our furry friends and all the microorganisms they bring can really give a boost to our health, strengthening our immune defenses. For the children in the house, growing up with pets, especially during the first year, can mean they avoid some allergies to things like dust mites and pollen later in life. But it's not just about avoiding sneezes and runny noses. Having a dog can do wonders for our overall health. Feeling stressed? A quick petting session with your dog can lower your blood pressure. So, those nightly cuddles with your dog might be doing more than just warming your feet. However, this same mix of microbes that's helping your immune system might also bring along some unwanted guests, like more hostile bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Especially if your immune system is not up to par or if you have a healing wound, you might want to rethink the idea of sharing your bed with your pet. And for those of us battling allergies or asthma, sharing your pillow with a dog might worsen those symptoms, even if your dog is supposedly hypoallergenic. It turns out allergens are not just in the fur. They're in the saliva and dander too. But it's one thing to gently steer your dog to their own bed when they want to get comfortable with you, and a whole different story when you invite them to your side, but they refuse. So why doesn't your dog want to sleep with you? Number 5. Dogs' preferences. Many dogs love the feeling of safety and comfort they get from sleeping in bed with their humans. Additionally, a dog's sense of smell is incredibly sensitive, and our beds end up smelling a lot like us due to sweat and other human odors. For our scent-loving furry friends, sleeping in a place that smells like us is practically a dream. But just like us, dogs have their own likes and dislikes. Maybe the softness of a mattress isn't their thing, and they prefer something a bit firmer like the floor, or perhaps it's the smell of your detergent or the feel of your sheets that they don't like. And don't forget about older dogs or those with health issues. Jumping on the bed can be a real hurdle for them. If that's the case, setting up some pet-friendly steps or adjusting your bed setup could be the ticket to making your bed a welcoming spot for them. Before continuing, let me ask, are you enjoying the video? If so, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and ask you to give a thumbs up to the video, so every time I make a new video, you will know. Number 6. Routine and consistency. Having a dog can help establish a more consistent sleep routine. Dogs tend to follow a regular schedule of sleep and activities, which can encourage their owners to maintain fixed times for going to bed and waking up. This consistency can improve sleep quality and help regulate circadian rhythms. Additionally, the presence of a dog can make the sleep environment more comfortable and secure, contributing to an overall sense of well-being and relaxation before sleeping. With all that said, what's the final decision? Should you let your dog sleep in your bed? According to studies from the Mayo Clinic and other research, nearly half of the people surveyed, ranging in age from 18 to 78, said their dogs have a prime spot in the bed. Another group, about 20%, mentioned that their dogs stay close, but not too close, opting for a cozy spot somewhere else in the bedroom. Then there's the last group, the 31% who prefer their dogs to sleep outside the bedroom. Researchers even use some heat map images to see where dogs settle for the night when they share space with humans. It turns out that when it's a couple plus the dog, the furry one usually ends up at the feet or in the middle of the bed. Solo sleepers with a dog often find their canine companions curled up at chest level, right where a human partner might be. And for those with just a single bed, dogs tend to stick to the floor or, if they're on the bed, still at chest level. Interestingly, a good third of these dogs burrow under the covers for their night's sleep. So, should you roll out the welcome mat on your bed for your dog? It really depends on you. If you take some basic precautions to ensure everyone's safety and health, like keeping your bedding fresh and clean, there's nothing stopping you from enjoying some quality sleep time together with your dog. Tell me in the comments if you sleep with your dog and why. I would love to read them all. And before leaving, let me ask, do you know the signs that your dog is so attached to you that they might even consider you as their mom? In this video here on the screen, I talk exactly about that. Click on the screen and continue with me in the amazing world of dogs.